What's up, everybody? It is your boy Mike D coming at you guys. Episode 3 of Majestic Mondays, everybody. Let me just first apologize for my voice. I'm a little under the weather, but guess what? It ain't stopping me, guys. And I'm never going to settle. And you know what? Today's episode is on never settling. So we've already made a decision. We've already asked ourselves the question of what do you want? And now we need to kind of check up on ourselves and check ourselves maybe even with the question of, are we settling? Am I settling? And to be honest with you, it's a question that I feel that we don't ask enough. It's a question that is not always easy to ask for so many reasons, in so many different contexts. But the fact is, I'm telling you guys, from personal experience, and I know I'm not alone in this, if you take the time and you take the courage to ask yourself that question, I'm telling you right now, you're going to save yourself a bunch of time, a bunch of heartache, a life that isn't yours. The one that you've had since you were a kid. Remember that one where you said, hey, you know what, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a fireman, I want to be a baseball player, whatever it is, right? I know some of those things to us now we're adults, right? And that seems far-fetched. So what I want you to do, guys, is really get back to that raw state of when you were a child and you just went for it. Even if it sounded crazy, you said, you know what, I am going to be a professional baseball player or a hockey player or whatever it is. And you just went for it. And like we talked about before, guys, in past episodes, those rules are what kind of keep us in check. And the kind of check I want to have you guys check up on and check yourselves with right now is getting back to who you are. And I think that's the real answer to the question of settling is when you truly get back to who you are, it's very black and white. It's not a question necessarily. It's just like, oh, yeah, that's it. Or that's not. It's definite. So the journey starts with yourself. That's why we started off the way we did, guys, and that's why we're here right now with not settling. So, I mean, how many ways can we settle, guys? You know, how many ways can we settle? And before we even go deeper into that, let me ask you a question. And it's a deep question. And I want you guys to be just raw. I want you to be honest with yourselves and with me. Okay? You ready? How has settling worked out for you in the past? If you settled. And let me check in and check you. We've all done it. One way or another. So I'll ask that question one more time. How has it worked out for us when we settled? Did it get us to our dreams that we always wished for since we were kids, like we just talked about? Go and take some time, think about it. No, it didn't. Okay, it didn't, and it won't. It won't. So, I'm saying this to you guys to keep it real. I want you guys to get everything you want. And there really isn't anything stopping you from doing that besides yourselves, guys. That was the same thing in my life. I've been good at a lot of things in my life as far as careers were concerned. But never really, reached that summit where everything was just, boom, extremely super successful. And I always wondered why. I'm like, I have the skills. I truly care about the people. And, I know what I'm doing. But to me, the analogy I use is I was using the wrong tool for the right job. I was the wrong tool for that job. That was a great job. I was grateful for it. It taught me a lot. It brought me to where I'm at today. But if I'm being real, if I'm being honest, if I'm never settling, I'm doing that now. I stepped up. I stepped up in faith of not knowing how this was going to work. How am I going to film my videos? How am I going to make this happen? I had so many questions of doubt. But I never let up. I never settled. And I'm coming at you guys right now. And in a little over 2 weeks, guys, I filmed more than 11 of these videos. Just to give you insight. Tony Robbins taught me, so crucial. He says it's not about your resources, it's about your resourcefulness. And I ask you guys to get extremely resourceful right now. And it's for your own good. It's for you. It's for your dreams. It's for your life. Because if we spend the time we have here, which who knows how long that is, right? We don't. If we spend the time that we have here settling, not taking full advantage of what is out there, and I'm talking especially now in this day and age, guys, there is so much at your fingertips, including me. I'm able to come to you guys through technology. Okay? Through me putting this on YouTube, you guys are able to see this all over the world. So I want you to take full advantage of everything that's in your favor. It is. Life is in your favor. Act like it. Act like it. It's so important to take life seriously. And when you take it seriously, guys, you realize how fragile it is. My brother did not have that opportunity. When that drunk driver hit my family's car, he didn't have a thought. He couldn't do anything about it. Life was taken from him at that point. That's something that's always inspired me, guys. And even with that kind of an inspiration in my life, I've still settled. I've still wasted time. So I want you guys to keep it real. And I want you to look at every single aspect of your life. I want you to look at your finances. I want you to look at your relationships. Whether that's a marriage or otherwise. I want you to look at the relationships that you guys have with your children. I want you guys to start thinking a little bit more like children again. We didn't have all those rules holding you back. I want you to connect with who you were meant to be. Who you were meant to be. It's what you were designed to do from day one. And you know what it is. Even if you might say, well, I don't know. And I've been there, I've said it. But deep down inside, it's always there. It always leaves little, breadcrumbs or clues. I love helping people. I love inspiring people. I love sharing my story and putting myself out there for you guys, just in hopes that my stories can align with yours and I can help you along your journey and maybe help you avoid some of the things that I had been through in my life. And doing it at the highest level is what I'm doing with you guys right now. I'm not settling. I'm following my dreams. And thanks to you guys, they're coming true. They're absolutely coming true. So I appreciate your support. I appreciate you fueling my dreams to get to my destination, which is to cultivate others' dreams while living mine, guys. It's not just a slogan. It's my heart. It's what I was made to do, and I'm not settling there. So I want you to take everything I just said to you guys. Look at every aspect of your life like we talked about. And you need to keep it real. You need to assess wholeheartedly, openly, honestly with yourself. And if something ain't right, whatever that may be, you need to think about it and you need to do something about it. Enough is enough. The time is now. There's no other time than now for you to seize the opportunity and the grace that is in front of you right now. So I challenge you to this, because at the end of this challenge, guys, is the ultimate prize. Fulfillment. That comes in many shapes and sizes. For me personally, that fulfillment is love. As I've talked about before, and which is a huge inspiration into my work and in my life, is the love of my life. She has changed my game. She has rewritten the rule book. And it's not the same rule book that we were talking about earlier. It's one that's phenomenal. It's one that's taken my life to a whole other level. Why do I have that? Because I didn't settle. Why am I doing what I love to do? Number one, because I was made to do it. And you guys, each and every one of you, were made to do something. And it's equally as important as what I'm doing right now today. So I need you guys to take what I just said to you, really think about it, really feel it, and go there. And what I want you to do, guys, is live to be alive. And I want you guys to live it to thrive. I'm Mike D. Thank you for tuning back in, guys. I'll see you next week. It's going to be another great Majestic Monday. Feel free to share your comments at the end, guys, and please subscribe. Please check me out on all my other social media outlets. All my info is actually up in the banner up there. So hope you guys are doing great. Thank you again. Thank you. Mike D, and I'm out.